What's up? What's up? My favorite entrepreneurs. Happy, what is it? Monday. My days are a little bit mixed up. So bear with me one sec. I'm just going to go over to my business page. So Erica V Online, if you're looking for my business page. And I'm just going to share this over to my group. And my group is called Business Talk for Sales. So if you are on Facebook, check it out, and you will see it. So I've got to figure out this StreamYard thing for real. So anyone want to help your girl out? Because to me, this is just bananas. I gotta figure out this StreamYard. Yeah. So you don't have to hear me saying this every single time. I looked it up, but I'm like, man, it's a little complicated. So, but I do need to take the time because this is just bananas. It's just bananas. Okay. It won't let me share for my personal. Okay. Hold on, guys. I promise it'll be worth it. I'm going to share 3 tips to get to the next level and more this fall. So if you are in direct sales, network marketing, please shout out and tell me what you do. You don't have to tell me the name of your business, but tell me, what product it is. I hope you have named your business and I hope you are practicing attraction marketing. I don't know what's going on. I can't even find myself live on my business page. This is just crazy, guys. I don't know what's happening. So, all right. So, who wants to help your girl out? This is bananas. I'm going to have to edit this on YouTube because this is just too much delay. I am so sorry, guys. Okay, now it's allowing me to share. Hold on. All right. So you just hit the share button. I don't know what the delay was for real. This is bananas. Yeah. All right. So I'm sharing it over there. I'm going to share it to my business page too because I don't know what is going on this. This is just crazy talk. I'm live. All right. So I know that it's a little later than normal. So, I'm in Jamaica, right? And technically right now, Jamaica is Central Time. So sometimes I forget. And I have my computer, the one I'm on right now, typically it's on Eastern Time, so I don't get things messed up. Well, I was finagling with my Google Calendar and all this stuff, and guess what happened? I changed the time. So I thought that this was still Central Time, but it wasn't, so that's why I'm so late tonight. Anyway, so that's Wagwan, as we say in Jamaica. All right. So, all right, got some people watching. All right, guys. So anyway, if you are new to me, my name is Erica V, and I am known as the queen of non-pushy sales. I'm the creator of the world-renowned blessing method. It's a 5-step simple daily process to attract pre-qualified people to you who are actually ready to buy from you and convert them into paying clients fast, but not a one-time sale. We're talking retaining these peeps. So if you want to build a business that has longevity, that is duplicatable, this is the system, of course, I recommend. All right. So I have 21 years in direct sales and I have over 35 years in entrepreneurship. Anyway, I look so young, right? So anyway, what I want to talk to you about today are 3 tips to get to the next level and more this fall. So it really starts with making sure you have systems in place. I firmly believe that you cannot recruit people. You're not going to recruit quality people if, guess what? You can't tell them what to do, right? If you can't say, well, when you join my team, we do X, Y, Z. You've got to make it easy for people. The days are gone. What's up, my friend? Hello. Glad to see you here. Gone are the days where you write the wedding list, right? All the people, sorry, this fan is blowing in my face. All the people that you know, and then you're like, hey, girl, come on, guys. That is so old. That is something that it turns people off. And that's why so many people don't want to join your team is because they think that that's what they're going to have to do. So you need to model for them that your business is simple and that it's duplicatable and that you can show them how you can not bother friends and family, only talk to people who are interested and convert those people into paying clients fast. So the first tip is your daily mode of operation. What are you doing every single day in your business? Now, I'm not saying you have to work 7 days a week. I'm only referring to the days that you are actually working. What are you doing on those days? Okay. So I'm going to give you, for tip number 2, I'm just going to give you my steps. Okay. So write them down. Grab a pen, grab a marker, grab a Sharpie. My kids used to call it a Sharpay. Go grab a Sharpay, a pencil, whatever, and write this down. Okay, so here is the blessing method. It's 5 simple steps that you can follow every single day. So you always know where you stand with people. Okay, so step 1 is attract. You want to attract people to you, not in a romantic way, but you want to attract your ideal client to you. So you need to make sure that you've edited your social media. You're showing up and you're speaking to the people who are your ideal client. You need to know who that is, right? So you need to speak the language. I'm not talking about French, Spanish, whatever. I'm talking about the words that they would use, the words that are going to make their ears perk up, make them like, whoa, what am I reading? Right? All right. So that's step one. Attract them to you. Second step is find out what they are interested in. Not like, yo, what you want to buy? Yo, which problem? Tell me what's your problem. I got something for it. No. Step two is pre-qualify. So you're going to use survey, weed out those who are not interested, and only talk to the ones who want what you have, right? So they're going to tell you what it is, their problem is, and yo, you're going to solve it. You know, I used to be like, yo, I'm Vanilla Ice. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. All right. So there you go. So that's step two is pre-qualify them with a survey. Don't talk to anybody who has not filled out your survey. Okay. Step three is you're going to present effectively. Oh, and that's what I'm teaching tomorrow in Master Surveys to Sell Reboot. So side note, if you've ever taken Master Surveys to Sell or you're ready to change your business, Master Surveys to Sell is the place for you. You know, I'm teaching you how to present effectively tomorrow, and I give you every single thing to say, what not to say, what to do. Anyways, side note. So step three is present effectively. So you only talk about what they're interested in. Okay. So that's it. It's your sessions will be so much shorter. Your parties will be more engaging. Everything. Hello, everybody. Hey, Cindy. Everything is going to work out well, and it's going to go with a flow. Step four is you're going to gain your referrals and your recruits every single time. Let me ask you guys, if you are in direct sales network marketing, when's the last time you got a recruit? And what was the time before that? Okay. I'm telling you that these steps work. So I was in, I'm in direct sales, right? And so I did not recruit for many, many years. I'm trying to remember 13, 14 years, something like that. I had like one person. And I don't even know how that happened. So anyway, when I got frustrated enough, right, and I was given an ultimatum to quit my business or keep going, I went back to the 5 steps that I'm telling you. These are what I use in my salon. This is what I use selling cars. This is what I use in the weight loss industry. They work across every board. Probably not the best for a pizza parlor, but when you have a service or a product, it's a little differently, it's going to work. Okay. So when I made up my mind, I was going to follow my 5-step blessing method. It was a Wednesday. And by Sunday evening, I had 5 people on my team. Okay. And they went on to be rock stars. So I'm just telling you that these work. And I'm telling you, I couldn't recruit before because I couldn't tell them how we did things. Like I didn't have a daily mode of operation because I was in confused land and I was following a million different people. And even though I knew what they were saying to do was yucky, I was like, man, I can't do this, or I do part of this. And then when I went back to mine, man, business just flows. And now look how many businesses I have. So just give it a chance. It's so simple and it's just focusing on serving. So if you have a heart to serve, that's what it does. Okay. So present effectively, you're going to get your recruits and your referrals every single time. Okay. And then the last step of it is you're going to use automation. How many people out there, how many of y'all are using automation for your entire business? Maybe you're using some form of texting service, but you're not using an email service because your company has one. I strongly encourage you, and that's going to be step number 3, to have your own email outside of your company. Okay. So you're going to retain the people with automation and retention. Okay. So let's talk about the automation. Okay. The automation piece. So many of you are in love with your company, all this stuff, which is fabulous because I totally understand it. I love my company too, but you just don't know. And you have to be a very smart businesswoman. You cannot put all of your eggs into one basket. Okay. So having an external email list, that's your clients and your leads that you're using. Okay. And then using your back office, the ones from your company, to send out those reminders and whatever it is that they're doing. Okay. But you have your own where you're sending them out like, hey, I missed you. Happy birthday. And you can track it. Did they open it? Did it bounce? Meaning it didn't get delivered. And let me tell you, making that one change really made a big impact in my business. I was horrified, horrified. Let me tell you. Okay. I've been in business a long time. So I had lots and lots of clients. And when I exported them, which I can teach you how to do, is very simple. Remember, I have 3 brain injuries, attention deficit disorder, dyslexia. If I can do these things, so can you. I just had to figure out a very simple way to do it because everyone else thought it too complicated. Anyway, so once I exported my clients from my back office, they still stayed there, but I just had my own copy. And I imported it into my email service. And I sent out that email just checking in on them. Bounce, 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 bounce. You know what that means? They couldn't receive it. So get on my phone, text. Hey, Sally, I tried to send you an email. It didn't go through. What's your current email address? And she's like, I love pugs2019.com. I'm like, oh my gosh, well, I had that you love calicocats2017.com. Oh my gosh, girl, I haven't had that in years. And that is how every text went. And I was like, oh my gracious. Do you know that I was coming across as salesy and pushy? Because the only emails that my clients were getting were the salesy ones that my company sends out. They were the ones, here's a new product, here's a new product, here's a reminder, you're running low, you're running low. They never got loved on by me. I didn't even realize it. Okay. So once I got my email addresses updated, it took a while. The money started coming in and I was gaining more business because I was loving on my clients. And let me tell you, you don't have to write complicated emails. Look how my emails are so short. If you're on the email list, say, what's that? You know, I'm just like, hey, I'm going live at this time. I send you a picture of what it is I'm talking about. I send you the link to the group. And then the one that you got tonight talked about, like, there's 10 spots left as of this video that are complimentary, as in you don't have to pay a dime for the Pumpkin Biz Challenge that's going to start on October 21st, 2024, because I don't know when people are going to watch this replay. You know, I gave you the link for that if you want to register, okay? It's how you transform your business in 5 days. A lot of the stuff I'm talking about right now, you can put into play. So anyway, you don't have to worry and be like, oh my gosh, that's so complicated. I don't think that I could do that, Erica. Listen, my friend, you can. And the other thing is, don't you want to work smarter and not harder? Wouldn't you want to know that when you're sending out an email that it's being opened, it's being delivered, it's being received? Or do you want to keep having your company send anything? There's a company that a couple of my coaching clients rep for, right? And I was a client of this company. My gosh, they send out a sale every week and it makes it come across as very salesy. Now, had I been getting an email in between there from my rep saying, oh, happy birthday, happy half birthday, Erica, you know, it's time for your client check-in, I would have felt loved on. But because that company comes across as so pushy, and maybe you're not even realizing that your company is doing this as well, put yourself in as a customer so you can see what your customers are receiving. They need that personal touch, in my opinion. If you want them to stay with you for that retention piece, you need to love on them. You need to love on them. And I firmly believe in automation. I've been using automation for, oh my gracious, probably 20 years. You know, I had to figure out a way to work my business around my life, right? And back then I had a lot of health issues. So before kids even, I had to figure out how I was going to run my business around my chronic pain or around, I had vertigo, around all this stuff. So I had to figure out a simple way. And so, of course, it's evolved around the years. You know, I had a program created and it's called yourbeautybizhub.com. It took over a year to create and it's just done for you. It's got email, it's got all my surveys, my scripts, it's got everything that you need, your calendars in there, ringless voicemail, everything that you need, because I know a lot of people are overwhelmed and they don't want to go to a free service like MailChimp as an example and do it. They're just like, I don't know how to use a CSV file. I don't know how to do this. So I created a done for you platform, you know, for direct sellers, really, or for anybody. You can edit my surveys or we can edit them for you, whatever you would like. But I wanted to make business easy. Guys, I spent so much time trying to figure things out because I'm telling you, the people at the top, they don't give you the full information. And if they say to you, oh my gosh, well, girl, I'll just use this script, but they don't tell you, what do you do after the person answers yes or no? What do you do? How do you book them? What do you do at the appointment? How did they get the link? What do you do after? No one's sharing that. So that's why I'm sharing it, right? And I've been sharing it for a long time. You know, I want to make sure that you are set up for success. I don't need to hide anything. There's room in this whole entire universe for all of us to be top businesswomen. We don't have to have competition. We just need to love on each other as well. Being an entrepreneur isn't as easy as one thinks. I think it's way easier than working for somebody, but sometimes it can be emotional. We feel like we spent hours doing something and, there's no one there to say, hey, time for a coffee break, or hey, good job. It's all about us self-motivating ourselves. It's all about us keep going. So please, the last thing I'm going to say is get yourself a mentor, somebody that you can confide in, someone you can talk to, somebody who can help you through these things. But please, and this is not a shameless plug for myself, I'm saying whoever you pick, it doesn't have to be me, make sure that they've been in your shoes, right? You need to talk to somebody, right, who's understanding. I'll give you an example. Okay, so if you've had a male doctor who's never had a baby, and you're pregnant and you try to explain, which round ligament pain, right? You try to explain that, right? They don't really understand, right? They can't because they've never been there. So I'm just saying, find a mentor that's been in your shoes and make sure that it's someone who has had success and not a one-hit wonder. There's many people since the pandemic who came out as a weight loss coach, right? Well, have they kept their weight off? Can they help you in maintenance? There's things that you have to look at when you're looking for somebody. Have they been in your type of business, or do they have information about it? Do they understand your personality style? Do they understand maybe if you have attention deficit disorder, or you're overwhelmed with your husband and your kids and life? Like I would say, interview coaches and mentors if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so you got my tips, right? So we're going to show up differently on social media. We're only going to talk to people who are interested, right? We're going to set up our daily mode of operation. If we want to recruit, we know that we need to have these things in place. And guys, this doesn't have to take months. It's Monday. By Friday, you could have your whole system in place, have your whole business transformed, right? Come with me on my Pumpkin Biz Challenge. It's next week. It's October 21st, again, 2024. I'm not sure when you're watching this. That's the website, pumpkinbizchallenge.com. Register, choose if you want just the free. If it's still available, it knows how many spots are left. Okay, if you don't see the free, then hey, you missed out. All right, then there's two other options if you want, like a coaching session at me at a drastically discounted price. If you want the replays and the workbooks, like you choose how you want to do this. Okay, but it is complimentary at the time of this video. Pumpkinbizchallenge.com. Then go on over to Business Talk for Sales, my Facebook page, and there's a post and it says, if you registered, comment here, and I'm going to come on over on Wednesday night and I'm going to do a live drawing for those people who register. Okay, I can't wait to see all of you in the Pumpkin Biz Challenge. I can't wait to hear from you, and I wish you the best of luck in your business. And remember, just keep it simple. Stop overcomplicating. Stop getting emotional over it. Just look at it as I need a system. Every successful business, a hospital, a doctor's office, a dentist, your hair salon, every successful business has a system. And if you're skimping on the system, you're messing up your bank account. Not only that, it's going to be frustrating. You're going to spend hours and hours trying to figure out something. This is my rule, guys, and then I'll end it, is that the people that work with me, and if they take a course with me or they're working with me, I say 15 minutes. Just set a 15-minute timer. If you're trying to figure something out on Canva, which can become frustrating, or figure out how to do a CSV file, figure out something, set a timer for 15 minutes. If you have not figured out in 15 minutes, then I tell them to ask me or go in the group and ask a question, because spending 3 hours isn't going to help you. It's going to make you frustrated. Just go to where we can answer your question. All right. I appreciate y'all. Love you. And I will see you hopefully next week in the Pumpkin Biz Challenge. See you later, alligator. Bye.